Today I want to talk about the last self-development tool you'll ever need. As a collective, we've moved past this idea that we are broken and there's something wrong with us, and then there's people who are successful and people who are not. And we've moved into this realm of being trauma informed. When bad things happen to us, abuse, abandonment, it affects us on a physiological, mental, spiritual level. And thus our life becomes a journey of healing from that trauma. And that is all very true, and trauma can leave a lasting impact. I think there's a time and a place and a container to really be with your trauma and heal from it. And a quick, easy way to move past things that is very easy, very simple, is to ask yourself, when you find yourself in dynamics you think that you don't want to be, especially if it's a recurring pattern, something that you've tried to shed, like a type of relationship or a money goal or a weight, and you ask yourself, what am I getting from holding on to this? Another version is, why am I choosing this? How am I liking being in this situation? Because a lot of times we think that we're not choosing the bad things, but in reality we are powerful creators, and if something is happening in our lives, that means a part of us, some part of our psyche is either enjoying or fulfilling a need through that experience. So for example, I think this one's the easiest, the clearest. Let's say you want to make $250,000 a year, but you saw that your dad left your mom when she became financially successful. So there's a part of you that is completely that you're consciously unaware of. There's a part that lives inside you that is terrified of hitting that monetary goal because you think your partner is going to leave you, or your friends. There's a fear of abandonment, and that is totally fine. And just as a consequence of living in this 3D reality, that's gonna happen. Our brain and our body are gonna try to protect us, and we're gonna make conclusions about ours and other people's experience. But where it gets tricky is where we don't investigate that. And the quickest way to really get to those subconscious intentions is to see how you are choosing the situations that you don't want to be in. One of the masters of this work is Caroline Elliott, who wrote Existential Kink. And the whole premise of the book is, where are you being satisfied from situations that you think you want to be resisting? So again, what am I getting from being in this situation? So let's say you're in a relationship that you hate and it's really not making you satisfied. And you can say, what am I getting by staying in this? Why am I choosing this? And it might come up because your dad never chose you, and so you're afraid to let this go because you don't want to feel the pain of abandonment. And when you get deep, this stuff that are, our subconscious and our brain, the conclusions can be very weird and flipped sometimes, and sometimes they make no sense. So it's really essential to have an open mind and just be curious about, what did this part of me that was 7 years old, that saw my dad divorce my mom because she became successful and busy, what did that part make it mean? Because the same situation can happen to two people, but both people make it mean something else. And if it happened and you didn't make it mean anything, that's amazing. But a lot of times we make the situation mean something. So what did that part of you make it mean? Well, thanks for being with me. If this was helpful, feel free to watch the next video in my personal development playlist, and I hope to see you next time.